911. Do you need police, fire, medical?
Police, please.
What's your location?
3260 Henry Hudson Parkway.
3260 Henry Hudson Parkway. Is this an apartment or a private house?
In an apartment. It's a Columbia University housing residence. This is my second time calling.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, is this for the illegal eviction?
This is for heat.
Okay, they turned off the heat, right? Yeah. Has there been any update to the situation?
No, nobody has arrived. And so I don't know where the police are. And it shouldn't take this long because they're always over here.
Okay, they're probably just dealing with higher priority calls in the area, but they'll be on their way to you. They have been dispatched. So, yeah,
right,
I could tell you they'll be there as soon as possible.
All right, I understand that, but what you may or may not understand is that the 50th precinct is also involved in harassing me and following me around. I'm telling you, if you don't believe me, you should Google my name and go to my website and see the proof for yourself.
I understand, sir.
I need somebody to come. Sometimes it takes 3 hours for them to show up on my behalf.
Okay.
But when they call the police on me, they get here within a few minutes. It's already been almost 30 minutes since I've called.
I understand, sir.
So could you please?
You have a history with
I have a serious history with the 50th precinct and Columbia University and public safety for Columbia University and everybody in this building. There's so many reports. Like I can't have time. I don't have time for this game. I really need somebody to get here and get here immediately, please.
Okay, sir. So I did put in the job, so the police are aware of your situation.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, if you don't keep pinging them, they're not going to come here anytime soon. This is how I had to call 4 times this past Saturday for somebody to get here within 2 hours.
All right, I understand. I mean, sir, I do apologize that you have a history with the police and you've been waiting a long time every time you call. But all I can really tell you is that they are on the way. They have been dispatched, so they are aware. So their job is to come to every emergency, no matter how they feel about it. So they will be coming regardless. They will not just ignore it.
Can you please send them another message? I can tell you so many times where I've seen them ignore my calls.
I understand, sir.
I understand you understand. Can you please help me out here?
I document. My job is to document and, send the police, and I've done that so far to the best of my ability. If there's anything else that you would like me to write down, I can. As far as getting the job in the system and being dispatched, they are on the way. It has been assigned. Will be provided as soon as possible.
What truck has it been assigned to?
What truck?
What?
I don't have that information. I can tell you though that somebody in
All right.
jurisdiction.
All right. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Right here.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Thank you. How you doing, sir?
Not good.
Okay.
So they have turned off the heat, and the heat is not supposed to be turned off until May 31st. The building maintenance superintendent.
Okay.
I can show you the email, and you can see that it's cold in my apartment.
They send you an email that they turned it off?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You know the law, right?
In regards to what?
The heat.
Okay.
I'm just asking, do you know?
Well, this is a landlord tenant thing. They're not supposed to mess with the heat. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I'm saying their heating season is from October 1st to May 31st.
Okay.
And they're not supposed to turn the heat off.
It's supposed to be like a certain temperature or something like that, right?
No, period.
No, I'm saying, but even with that, they have to keep it on, but then they can't keep it below a certain temperature or something.
Right.
Like that.
So this was Monday. You can read it. It says I'm getting ready to turn the heat off tomorrow.
Why is that? Is there something?
Because they're saying the temperatures outside have changed.
This is like for everybody?
Yeah, but the thing is, they're not supposed to do that.
Okay.
And they especially know that they're not supposed to turn my heat off because I have medical conditions that can cause me to have seizures and other issues. I have medical conditions where I have to maintain a certain heat because you ever heard of Raynaud's syndrome, Raynaud's phenomenon?
It sounds familiar.
It's where people get cold, where everybody else is warm, but these people get cold because the temperature for them, your body goes into survival mode if you get too cold, and I stay in that mode too long, and it causes my extremities to get extremely cold because
So like you feel cold and you. So it's different from like what's that called? Anemic or something?
Yeah, it's different from anemia.
Okay. All right.
So the bottom line, I have reported it to 311.
Okay.
And then the 311 said call 911 if your heat gets turned off and it's not supposed to be turned off.
Okay.
So let me show you this just so you can see it. And
are these condos or?
This is Columbia University housing. So the people that live here were either students or faculty.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I'm a student, and here is the.
I've never been to this.
Yeah, I haven't seen you here before. I've seen you before.
You been here before?
Yeah. Well, not for him, but.
Yeah, not for me, but I've seen you. I've seen you before. New York heating law.
I see. And this is all right. And it's completely turned off, though.
Yeah.
Not even like it's low.
No, it's off. He said he was going to turn it off, and it's off. You saw it in the email.
Yeah.
So I can't get them to turn it on, so I need you guys to help me get them to turn it on. I can take you down to where he lives, and because they know they need to get my heat is supposed to be turned on. I can show you here where I've sent multiple emails.
You're saying it's from May 31st?
It's supposed to be on until May 31st. It doesn't matter what the temperature is outside. You're not supposed to turn the heat off. And then I also called about the doorman up here trying to fight me.
This doorman?
This doorman here. I have it on video. They made a report last week, but he wasn't here. I mean, they made a report this weekend, but he wasn't here to be talked to. And I can show you the video of him aggressively approaching me, trying to fight me with, I'll just show you the video, and that we can talk to him next, but I need to get the heat on.
Yeah.
Because
let
me show you this right here.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
He's gonna contact our supervisor to,
Who, Lieutenant Rivera or somebody else?
Lieutenant Santana.
Okay.
So this is 39 over.
You spoke to Lieutenant Rivera about this?
Lieutenant Rivera knows exactly who I am. She's the one that made this report because Columbia University tried to kill me. See, I fell on campus 2 years ago, and they're not trying to handle their business in terms of taking care of my needs.
Okay.
So here, you see this police report regarding a crime committed against you. Lieutenant Rivera took this report. This is the 26th precinct responding because it got forwarded to them because it happened on in that area. But here are other laws that they've been breaking that I'm in and out of court with for them, other violations. And it's just an ongoing mess. And now I'm getting ready to become the New York City mayor, and they're interfering with my campaign.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And I just got home from campaigning.
And what's your name?
Javon,
Nice
Terell, Ross. It's an honor to meet you too, sir. And so, it just needs to stop. We're in and out of court, and the court system is taking their sweet time with us addressing things. And I'm trying to show you this last email.
Okay.
This might be the one. 3 issues. Here it is. Well, I said 3 issues with Dragos, the superintendent, continues to violate and ignore the New York heating law. The building heat needs to be remain on until May 31st.
Yes, okay.
This was on 4/13, right? And then also it talks about this person right here trying to retaliate against me and trying to fight me, right? This dude, doorman here, continues to perpetuate a hostile working environment, continues to disturb the intimidate my guests when we're down in the lounge. He entered the children's room, and I'll just show you the video. Because
Yeah, well, I spoke to Fair, so he's just like pretty much that it would be a civil issue.
it's not a civil issue to go downstairs and tell the superintendent to turn the heat on.
We're gonna go ahead and talk to him.
Who is the superintendent?
Yeah, who is it?
His name is Dragos.
Is he here?
Yeah, he's here. He's here 24/7. He's on call 24/7.
Where is he?
I'll take you to his apartment.
Okay.
So pretty much we say to keep that email, or the.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't mind talking to him. Just to
Thank you.
We'll definitely absolutely talk.
Thank you so much.
But definitely keep that email, and
Yeah.
that's proof that it's a mass email sent to the building.
We're going to take the elevator down. You want me to?
Yeah.
This one is going to go.
So you said this bill is for students and faculty?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, you know.
It's probably easier for you guys to go in first.
What up,
One, please. And then I'm going to go to the, so you guys can see this guy trying to fight me.
And you call the cops on that?
I did.
Okay.
They just didn't get a chance to talk to him because he wasn't here.
Oh, okay.
So I would just like for you to see it and tell him to chill out with getting up in my face and trying to fight me and continuing to harass me and interfere with my events.
Have you complained about his behavior too?
Absolutely. To the school, to the
Okay.
police, everybody. And they don't care because they're trying to get rid of me. And they can't do it. Because I'm a man of God and I haven't done anything wrong.
This is the super.
This is super.
Yeah.
What's the super's name?
Dragos.
Dragos.
This usually makes noise.
It's probably.
Probably turn it off. Where is this?
So he has the authority to turn the heat.
He's the one that sent that email that you read.
Gotcha. Okay.
And he doesn't have the authority.
No, I mean like he has the
Yeah.
What I mean.
Yes. My reception down here is not working.
Oh, there you go.
Did you send an email back?
Our apartment. No, I don't communicate with because we're in and out of court. But when they're doing things like this, it's a direct, like, this is nonsense. I know he's here. He's just not answering the door.
Maybe he's sleeping.
They're watching on video. He's always up, intentionally ignoring.
Or I just called the soup. He said he's gonna be out in like about 10 minutes.
All right.
He's currently in the bathroom.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
No problem.
Told you. Let me get some reception and show you this video. Actually, I have it saved. Forgot I have it saved on my...
Yeah, it was up there. I'm sorry.
Here it is. I have it saved. I didn't remember I have it saved in my video feeds here. Come on, Jay. Oh, here it is. All right, so let me tell you what happened real quick. I keep these two doors open when I'm having my event, right?
Okay.
So the one goes into the children's room. They're not supposed to use this room because it's for residents, but they use it anyway for their breaks and whatever. So
This is
come,
like a public.
it's public for yeah.
Okay.
It's down. It's down, and it's our lounge. This is the kitchen, and on the other side of this door is the children's playroom, which my guests use periodically. So he came in, shut the door, and this is me getting up because I always have to have things because they're always saying nonsense. So anyway, I go in here, I reopen the door, and I say, "Please don't do that, sir," and then you'll understand what happens next when you watch it. Then he gets up in my, that's this guy right here. And then he does it later, he does this on me.
I was in the bathroom getting dressed. What's going
It's
on?
cool.
Guys? How can I help?
So,
The heat, sir,
What about the heat?
it's supposed to be on until May
55
31st.
degrees outside.
No, it isn't, sir. It doesn't matter. The heating season is from
55
October 1st
degrees.
until May 31st, and you know the heat needs to be on. It's 52 degrees outside, and it needs to be on, sir. It doesn't matter what the temperature is outside. The heating season is from... I'm bothering you? I'm not bothering you, sir. I'm asking you to turn the heat on because it should be on. Don't be dismissive with me and disrespectful, please.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful. My house is...
The heat is supposed to be on. I wouldn't be here if the heat was on, sir.
Come on, man. Email
Please don't old man me. Don't old man me. I'm serving you, all right? Please be respectful.
Don't ring my
I
bell.
asked you, listen, sir, I'm not disrespecting you. Don't get in my face like that.
no, just talk to us then.
All right, so do me a favor. Can you go on your
No, I don't need to go anywhere. I can stay right here.
Let's go to the main lobby.
Yeah, let's go upstairs to the main lobby. Yeah, ridiculous.
Wait, this is the first floor.
Yeah, we gotta go up.
Yeah, because
You
the
gotta be
reception's
kidding me.
back
Calling the
anyway.
cops for the heat. You gotta be kidding me. The email went out on Monday that the heat is going on.
It's against the law, sir. Period. It's against the law. And you know that. You've seen the emails. We went through this. We go through this every year.
That's good for you, man. I'm getting tired of this bullshit. Honestly.
Please don't curse with me.
Honestly, I'm getting tired of this nonsense. Out of 250 residents, there's only one person want heat when it's 75 degrees outside. Come on, man. You're ridiculous. Get out. Out.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't disrespect me like that.
Let's keep it.
Don't disrespect me like that.
I
I don't care what time it is. I'm not disrespecting you. Don't disrespect me. Don't do that with me. Don't.
Morning.
Good morning.
Pardon me, please, ma'am. Pardon me.
Okay, talk to me.
Well, this is the website, right? Yeah. It does say that from October 1st to 31st, when this is at least 68 degrees outside, from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., and then when it's below 55 degrees outside from 10 p.m. to 6 p.m., the temperature must be at least 62 degrees.
To 10 to 6 p.m.?
From 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., it's supposed when it's below 55 degrees, which is currently 50 degrees, the heat must be at least 62 degrees inside.
It's like 74 degrees in the apartments right now. Everybody's requesting air conditioning in the building. 75 degrees throughout the day.
So just like what that is, I mean, I don't know what the temperature is inside.
It's probably about 75 degrees in everybody's apartment right now.
No, it isn't.
Everybody's complaining. You've been having your window open all week too, so come on.
Doesn't matter, sir. Doesn't matter if my window's open, the air out. The temperature in my house needs to be a certain temperature. You already know I have medical conditions. I need to maintain heat. The building is supposed to have heat. The building is supposed to have heat from October 1st to May 31st. The heat is not supposed to be turned off regardless of whatever temperature it is. It's not supposed to be turned off.
An email went out on Monday.
It doesn't matter what the email says. The law says the heat is supposed to be maintained from October 1st to May 31st.
Now, is this heat controlled by the residents?
It's controlled by a computer outside.
No, but you control to turn the heat on or off, right?
Yeah, correct.
And then does the residents get to choose what?
No, it's either on heat or on air conditioning.
So the residents can control what temperature they want
They
there?
can control the temperature.
We cannot control the temperature. It is on heat or it's on AC. When he switches it from heat to AC, the only thing we can do is control the temperature within the AC or within the heat.
So let's say the heat is on in the apartment. Could you turn it off if you want? Let's say it's too hot.
No, I can. You can turn it off, but the thing is, the way the boiler system works and the way that these heating systems are, it still emits heat, even if you don't have your fan blowing.
Yeah. So
right?
what temperature is it right now?
It's under 70 degrees.
Okay.
Right, but it doesn't matter what my temperature is inside of my apartment right now. According to the law, I cannot turn my heat up right now and get it to where I need it to be.
Okay.
Right, I cannot raise my temperature. Right, it doesn't matter. What is the law?
You want a space heater?
I don't want a space heater. I want my temperature. I want my heat in my apartment turned back on according to the law, sir.
62 degrees is what the city
No.
wants, right?
First of all,
This is what I read online again.
62 degrees.
first
is
of
what the
all,
city wants.
at
Yeah,
nighttime, you don't know what my temperature is inside. At nighttime, it says it doesn't matter what the temperature outside is. It says in the daytime, it must not fall between 55. If it falls between 55 in the daytime, then it has to be maintained at 68 degrees. It says at nighttime, there is no specified temperature for the evening shift. I know the law. I know the law.
You said it's fair, right? You told
Yeah.
you explained all that part of that. All right.
He has the ability to turn the heat on. He chose to turn the heat off because what did he say? Residents are complaining that it's hot in their apartments.
Correct.
Right? That's why he said he's turning the heat off. Okay. That does not negate the law. Right? He's telling me he can give me a space heater, give them an air conditioner to put in their units. Okay. Right? Leave my heat on so I don't have medical issues. And he's nodding his head no, right? Like it's like against the law. The email, they read the email, sir. They read the email and it doesn't negate the law. Your email has nothing to do. You can't override and supersede the law. You can't.
It's going to be 75 degrees today.
It doesn't matter. Again, it doesn't matter. What does the law say? The law says October 1st until May 31st, period.
Weather permitting.
Period. It doesn't say weather permitting. It gives guidelines within that time for the weather that a minimum has to be said. But the law is...
Yeah. So as far as police, this is out of our control. It's a landlord-tenant thing. We spoke to our supervisor.
So then why does 311 say call the police if they turn the heat off and they're not supposed to?
I have no idea.
It's on the website.
No, I know. It's on the website.
Right, so somebody needs to make a report because this is harassment. This is intentional infliction of emotional distress. This is retaliation. Yeah, but he can turn it on. It doesn't matter. He can turn it on. He is right now. He's saying because they want it off, I'm going to turn it off for them. Where are they in charge of the law? It doesn't matter. It's not up for vote. It's not up for vote, right? It's not up for vote. It doesn't matter what the temperature is. The heating season goes from October 1st to May 31st for a reason, because temperatures do drop periodically. You have a little heat wave here and there during this season because the weather is changing. It doesn't matter. May 31st is the law, and you're breaking the law.
Can I give you a space heater?
I said it again. I'm not using a space heater I need my inside heat turned on, period. That's what it says, the building. It's not for me to reply to an email that is against the law. It's not a problem, sir.
All you had to do is say, listen, I want the heat on a little longer. I would have kept the heat on a little longer to the temperatures, but they want 62 degrees from the city. You got 71 in your living room and 68 in your bedroom because you have your window. What do you want me to tell you?
I have just a question. How do you guys go about regulating the heat? Like, what are your standards for the building in regards to regulating the heat?
Well, city's requesting 62 degrees in everybody's apartment.
Is that what you know, or you just...
No, I was going by, because you want to go by the law. It's 62 degrees in the apartments.
Okay.
Minimum we have to maintain.
Okay.
When you have 75 degrees in apartments with kids or families or students, they're overheating. I'm getting emails out my butt all week long. Dre was on the AC. I can't put the AC on unless I turn the heat off.
The reason why I'm asking is because this is the first time that we had a job like this, and I've been doing this for a while. And that's why I asked him to ask the supervisor how to go about this. Because this is a little different from a normal landlord tenant dispute. Usually it's like a lockout and stuff like that. And they advise this scenario is going to be a landlord tenant thing. But I just want to make sure it's not a police matter, fine, but I just want to make sure you're aware, because then there's other things that could go on. There could be lawsuits and stuff like that. So I just want to make sure you're in compliance so that you know.
But at the same time, it's communication. Yeah. If something goes out on Monday, somebody doesn't want something, you reply back and say, no, I want my heat on a little longer. Okay. I'll go to the other units, manually turn them off, keep the heat on because the person wants to. But I got 240 residents upstairs.
So can you manually turn his on?
No, I can't. I have to turn the whole building off, and everybody that wants AC, I got to turn their valves off.
Okay.
The heating valves.
Okay. So, all right. So like I said, for us, it's our supervisor is a landlord tenant thing, but I just want to make sure you know, like, so you're not violating.
No, I definitely understand. But everything here is communication. It's been like that for all these years.
Okay.
Somebody needs something, you come to me. Not knock on my door at 6 o'clock, bothering my family over a damn heat situation. Okay. One's going to be 75 degrees outside today.
You're accepting that this is an explanation to break the law, right? That's what you're accepting right now.
I'm not accepting anything. Like I said, this is the first time this happened to me, so this is like a situation that I
let me show you on the computer where it says call the police for this situation.
We're giving 75, 77 degrees to rock.
See this right here? Call 911. Call 911 to report commercial or residential landlords who lock out tenants or who willfully deprive them of essential services such as electricity, heat, or water. Only a city marshal or sheriff is allowed to carry out a warrant eviction. This has nothing to do. This is the law. This just says call 911. I've already made the report to 311 that the heat is off in the building. You saw what it is. You saw the law, and now I'm calling you, and you're telling me you can't do anything about it?
Yeah, like I said to my supervisor, this is the first time I experienced anything like this, and they advise it's a landlord-tenant issue.
I
could be guided by my supervisor. I don't want to do anything that's out of my scope, so I'm guided by what my supervisor said, and that's my lieutenant said that.
You see this is 311's website, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, he's going to offer me a space heater, but not give those people an air conditioner instead, right? The law says keep it on. So if they're breaking the law, what do you do if someone's breaking the law? You can write a ticket.
Like I said, this is the first.
If somebody's retaliating against me, they're retaliating against me. You saw that video of him trying to fight me that I just showed you. This is all a part of that whole system of them against me because they're trying to get rid of me and they don't want me in this building. So that's beyond that. But the thing is right here, I don't want people getting in my face. I don't want this attitude. You saw the attitude that he gave me in front of you. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. You are the superintendent. You are on call 24/7. Right? Anytime I come up here and try to ask the doorman to contact him for me, guess what they tell me? I can't contact him. He's off. He's not off. He's on 24/7, on call 24/7. If you live on site, this is an emergency, right? My health is at stake right now. They know I can have a seizure. You know how many times I've had to go to the ambulance in an ambulance because I'm having a seizure as a result of how they're treating me here? And you guys are telling me you can't do anything about it.
It's not a tenant issue. It's my supervisor's son.
Can I get your space here to keep you warm?
Sir, don't offer me that again.
I want to keep you warm.
No, you don't.
Why not?
No, you don't.
So
Turn the building heat on. Turn the building heat on like the law says.
To overheat 200.
It doesn't. I don't care about all that. If you guys have an issue with maintaining a certain level in here of comfort for everybody, then get a new system. Get a new system in. Get a new system in place, but maintain my heat like it's supposed to be maintained. You know I have medical conditions. You know excuse me. You know I need the windows open. You know I need the windows open.
That's the problem.
No, it isn't.
It is.
It's not my problem. It's your problem because no. I can have both on. You already know this. Don't talk about that like that. I have you on video. Already having.
There's no communicating with you, man. You don't want to hear anything. You don't want to talk to me.
You're retaliating against me.
Wow, man. I took care
Listen,
of
sir. Don't. No, you haven't. No, you haven't.
I'm done.
No, you haven't.
But do me a favor. Do not ring my bell at 6 o'clock.
I will ring your doorbell if I need to. Right?
You don't need to.
Then you tell your people here to contact you when I'm asking for you, instead of saying they cannot contact you. I will ring your doorbell if I need to. And I will ring the doorbell with the police if I need to. And what happens if I don't? What happens if I do ring the doorbell? Are you threatening me right now?
I'm not threatening.
Are you threatening me? It sounds like you're threatening me.
I'm done with you. Have a great day.
You're threatening me.
Every time we have a conversation,
You're threatening me.
like I'm threatening. I'm telling you nicely.
No, you're not, sir. You started cussing me out earlier downstairs. It doesn't matter what time it is. You have a job to do. As the superintendent, you are on call 24/7. Are you not on call 24/7? Are you on call 24/7? Yes, you are. This is an emergency. It doesn't matter, sir. It doesn't matter. You guys have been breaking laws here. You know you've been breaking laws here that I've been pointing out to you ever since.
Thank you.
I see it.
Appreciate it.
All right, so this, we're gonna file a complaint and stuff like that, but there's nothing we can do as far as police matter, okay?
All right, I understand that. Let's talk to this gentleman about trying to fight me and approaching me that way. Do you need to see the video again?
The one where
Let me show you.
the door, right?
Yeah, and got in my face
Okay. And that's him.
several times. Yes. I need to show you the other time where he gets in my face later and lunges at me.
Okay, you want to see that?
Is that enough?
Yeah. No, I see that. So you're a student in this location?
Yes, I am.
For how long?
Since 2019, May. I was supposed to graduate years ago, but I got hurt, and I haven't been in school for 2 years.
What's your major?
Neuroscience and behavior. Here you go.
Correct.
You see, this is right here. I'm having a seizure from them trying to kill me. This is me in the hospital. This is where I fell. There were no rails. After I got it reported, there's rails. They're saying they're not responsible for anything. Right? They tell me they're going to take care of it, and then a week and a half later they say, oh, we're not responsible. You can sue us if you have an issue with it, right? Here we go.
And this is in the common area. This
Yes.
is the same as the video.
Yeah.
Please don't do that, sir.
When is that okay to do? Now here,
Please don't do that, sir.
How could you interpret that? Yeah, I've been in an office room. That's why we call it.
here it is. Now he's going to get in my face. I'm going to slow it down so you can see the actual movements in slow motion. There's that one. He's going to go back again,
How are you stopping it and starting it?
pausing.
You got a button underneath?
No. It's playing live.
Oh, okay. You record. I got you.
And then I went back and
You pause
kept pausing it through so you could see him. That was,
Yeah.
you see, right? Right here, I want to show the two levels. The fist at first, and then his arms go back even more. Hold on. Why am I so desperate? What am I desperate for? You see, this is nonsense. It's harassment. It's menacing. You see this? This is attempting to intimidate me, menace me, retaliate against me. For what? You're not even supposed to be down there.
You have everything all stopped.
Yeah, I have everything. I used to do counterintelligence, human intelligence, all that kind of stuff. Like, I'm not that person, right? I'm a man of God.
You have all the emails. You have everything.
I have everything. So here, what is he understood to stop messing with me? Does he understand to stop?
Well, I explained, but I mean, everyone's interpretation is different.
Why is he telling you I'm desperate? What am I desperate for?
He's just giving his point of view. You giving your side, he's just giving his side.
I'm not giving you a side. I'm showing you the video.
No, I understand. I'm just saying, like, he told me a story, he's telling me his side. So that's it.
There's no story here, though. You get what I'm not giving you a story.
I guess this was handled already. I was just, you said he wasn't here, so now I spoke to him.
But they're constantly doing things, calling me names, calling me nigga, following me around.
And you make complaints with that?
Yeah, I've been dealing with this for years, but they have the court system in their hands right now. They have a lot of your 50th precinct officers in their hand here trying to arrest me for over 40 minutes. Let me show you this so you know what's going on. Like, it's not a joke. This is someone from the 50th precinct coming in, harassing me while I'm at the bank. You're not supposed to be doing it. You're not even supposed to have your sleeve rolled up like this. You don't even have your gun, and you're not even supposed to have those magazines on the same side as your gun.
Well, that's ESP. That's not the precinct. They emergency services.
They're
Yeah.
based out of it.
You know what I'm talking about.
They're not the 50th precinct.
So here we go right here. This is 50th precinct, right here, where you're standing. Columbia University calls them on me, trying to say that I'm going around banging on people's doors, harassing people, moving furniture, doing all sorts of nonsense. And they're standing here trying to arrest me. And then they get the truth and they're like, hey, you guys need to leave him alone. He didn't do anything. He's the actual victim here. For 40 minutes, for over an hour, I'm sitting down here denying me medical treatment. Said they wouldn't let me go to my apartment, threatening to arrest me. Would I call, say, you gonna bring EMS? Yeah, we'll call EMS. EMS never shows up. So you denied me medical treatment, but this whole time, you guys are trying to arrest me. The whole time. Just standing around, waiting for me to get arrested, trying to take me out. And then you walk away and say, you know what, we're sorry, Mr. Ross. You're the actual victim. Would you like to press charges? They lied on you, Mr. Ross. I have them admitting on camera, your 50th precinct officers, saying, yeah, Columbia University lied on him. He didn't do anything. Public safety called the police on me, trying to arrest me. I'm just trying to recover and finish school.
Yeah. Obviously there's been long-term issues and things that are going on, so.
And you probably have heard something about what's going on over here. But anyway, it is what it is. And this is quite interesting that he's allowed to break the law and the police can't do anything about it, but it says call the police.
No, what I'm saying, just to clarify, because I'm in the business of helping people. I'm not trying to,
No, I understand. You're saying that you can't do anything because your supervisor is saying you can't do anything.
Like if there's something he'll guide me. Okay, yeah, you have to do this, you have to do that. So
It doesn't make any sense though, right? But just think about it.
Yeah.
Does it make any sense that you can't do anything about something that says call you to do something about it?
A lot of times they say call 911 for a lot of things. Like, so we come here and it's documented. We have body cams. Before you request the body cams. And again, I like to do my job the best I can, and that's why if I don't know, I'm not sure, I call my supervisor just to make sure I'm being guided by him or her.
I get it, but the thing is, your supervisor.
Yeah. So when he says there's an tenant issue, right? So not to say that what he's doing is right. It's just saying that it's out of our scope, so that you could do things with the city to file a complaint against the building or the business or in this case, university.
I think what it is also like it's the whole building too. Yeah. And we have issues all the time. We'll go to landlord and tenant issues, and then they cut that off their like single unit off, or just one unit that person's living in. That's what they cut off. This is the whole building.
Most common ones we get is like when someone locks somebody out because they're not paying rent, or you can't do that, it's illegal eviction.
Exactly.
Those are the common ones we get. This is the first time I got something with the whole building.
But did you hear what he said? If I would have sent a response to his email that you read, he would have left it on longer? No, he wouldn't have. You already saw where I sent it on April 4th, 13th. Like, hey, he already turned the heat off downstairs.
Also, I want to say, what I saw is what you saw is like the Google AI generated response.
That's why I showed you the website.
Yeah. So
I showed you the website.
Yeah. So if he's in violation, just want to let him know if he knows what he's doing to make sure, because again, I wouldn't want to be in a situation violating the laws.
Let me tell you, let me tell you guys, just so you understand, they break laws here left and right. And they think they can get away with it because they've been getting away with it because nobody but me is holding them accountable. Okay?
That's correct, yes.
So one law that they're breaking is these doors don't have automatic openings for people like me.
Now, are you in the process of going to court for that? Because
I'm in and out of court with them.
If we did something wrong, we're going to be held accountable,
You said if we
did something wrong, we have units that will hold us accountable. So like, whatever they do wrong, they have someone to hold on accountable. Right. Are you proceeding with that?
Yeah.
Upper management and reports with upper management.
But the thing is, they're all a part of the corruption. They're all a part of the corruption. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm calling you guys trying to get something done, and I rarely ever get anything done. The only thing I get done is not getting arrested because they realize they don't have anything on me and they realize who's really at fault. Right? Like, why am I constantly being harassed? Why am I being approached? Why isn't he still working here? Now, if someone did that to you and your family, what would you have done?
Can you show them that video?
Yeah. What would you have done? Right? I got people around in this building, that tenants that live here, constantly calling me names, flicking me off, following me around, defamation of character, all sorts of things. Harassing me, menacing me, retaliating against me because why? Because I fell down some stairs and they don't want to take responsibility for it, and I'm the bad guy because I'm holding you accountable for what you're supposed to do. Like, come on. You're not even keeping this building up to regulation. You're breaking the law. You're discriminating against disabled people when you don't have a disabled access, an automatic door opener. And you know what they said? They took me to court and said, I can't ask them to open the door for me.
That's what the court said.
I can't ask them to open the door for me. Now, how does that make sense?
That's the only thing I can say is just keep on documenting, keep doing what you're doing, and just keep going. Just gotta keep making those formal complaints.
I appreciate you, gentlemen.
All right, sir.
Let me give you a card, please.
What?
Card. Just 2 moments, please. I don't understand how this can't be written up as harassment or retaliation at the least, because that's what it is. And you see it. You saw him go off on me for what? For him having to do his job? Is this not an emergency? Are the police here? Is this not an emergency? So how is it not why are you getting mad at me for having to knock on your door because you're not doing your job and you're breaking the law? How come this can't be written up as retaliation and harassment against me? Why not?
It's more landlord-tenant.
But it doesn't matter. This is landlord-tenant. This is a doorman approaching me for what? Because I'm using a lounge. He got the police report this weekend. There's a police report about that. Why can't there be a police report at the minimum that, hey, this is harassment, this is menacing, this is retaliation? You saw him do it right in front of you. Can we at least get that on file? Can you at least say that they're harassed and retaliating against me? Like, you should be able to say that at the minimum.
So you're going to give us something? Or?
Yeah, I'm just saying, can we do that?
Because we've been here for 44 minutes. I don't want to...
I understand. So I'm asking you, sir, can you do that for me? Like, it is harassment. All right. It's double-sided.
Okay.
I don't understand how this cannot be written up as harassment at a minimum. Because that's exactly what it is.
We've spoken, like I said, this is the first time.
I got it, man. I got it. They're telling you to put it on you and just tell them your supervisor said, no, don't do anything. I know the game. I know the game. Even if they're not sharing the game with you, I know why they're telling you that. So...
Nice to meet you, sir.
It's an honor to meet you.
I love this stuff, by the way.
Thank you.
I was going to say, it's like, fancy.
It's double-sided.
Yeah, it's cool. All right.
Make sure you check those QR codes out.
Yeah.